Hello everyone, welcome to the first episode in my new series, Inside the Gallery, where I take a look through galleries, and show how the pieces can be used. This episode is about the Chonkers Speedway Nature Gallery. So let's get straight into it. Let's begin with the plants and cacti. We have this little plant which I believe we already have in the Frenzy Farm Gallery. Next up are these smaller cacti. Now we previously were stuck using these chapter 1 versions, however as you can see there is a lot more variety with these better looking cacti, so these will help to really improve deserts. And finally are these fully grown cacti. We have green ones, and these blue ones with pink flowers. Now before we were limited to these chapter 1 cacti, which look very bad and plastic like, so I'm really glad we have more realistic looking cacti, which overall have a lot more detail, and no longer look like plastic. Next up are the trees. As you can see we have a variety of trees now, whereas before we only had this one, which also like the cacti had worse modeling and textures. There are a range of sized trees, and a fun thing to note is that these wave a lot more in the wind compared to the previous tree, making them feel more lively. We also have this dead shrub, along with this dead tree, both of which are brand new to creative and can be used in creative ways. Finally are the rocks. Now same as before they look a lot better than the chapter 1 variants. Both the model and textures have been improved, with a much more realistic rocky look. The color work is also a lot more pleasing to look at rather than the yellow and orange color scheme before. Most of the new rocks are redesigns of the chapter 1 versions. However some rocks like this one are brand new, allowing for us to create our own groups of rocks. Now this section of the video is usually where I will show off how to use the props and pieces, however this one is pretty straightforward. Future episodes I will go more in depth with how to use the pieces. You can mix the rock pieces into desert terrain to give the terrain more detail. The old desert terrain still looks good with these updated rocks and plants. I like to add small rocks around terrain and rock piles just to add a bit more detail. If you wanted to, you could even mix the new pieces with the chapter 1 versions and see how it looks. You can mix and match the trees, and group them up together. Like I said this section will be more detailed in future videos, but this one's very straightforward. And same goes for the cacti. Mix up the sizes and types. And after a few minutes you're left with a really effective looking dessert. That wraps up this first episode of Inside the Gallery. I hope to do a lot more of these with newly released galleries, so if you did enjoy, please let me know in the comments below. And my creator code is NovaJay for anybody who wishes to use it. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.